Distinguished guests, respected faculty members, honorable speakers, researchers, and dear participants, Assalamu alaikum and a very warm good morning to everyone. This is Vada Mazhar, Computer Science Department lecturer. I warmly welcome you all to the inauguration ceremony of IEEE International Conference on Data Science and Computational Intelligence from Bahria University, Lahore campus. The conference brings together researchers, innovators, academics, and industry experts from across the globe to exchange knowledge, represent groundbreaking research, explore the future of data science, artificial intelligence, and computational intelligence. To start this auspicious event, with Allah's blessing, I invite Hafiz Shoaib for the recitation of Holy Quran, followed by Durood Sharif.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم पढ़ अपने परवरदिगार के नाम से जिसने पैदा किया इंसान को खून की फुटकी से। पढ़ के तेरा रब बड़ा मेहरबान है जिसने कलम के ज़रिए से इल्म दिया, इंसान को वो सिखाया जो ना जानता था। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मद व अला आलि मुहम्मद कमा सल्लैत अला इब्राहीम व अला आलि इब्राहीम إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair. May these holy verses guide us together towards knowledge, wisdom, and success. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Pakistan.
मुतबरिक ज़मीन तू हमेशा मसरूर शाद रहे, सदा बसती रहे मेरी जाज़िब नज़र ज़मीन। तू निशान है अज़्म शुजाअत का पाक सरज़मीन। ये मुकाम ईमा हमेशा सलामत रहे, इस पाक मुमलिकत का निज़ाम यहाँ पर बसने वाली कौम के ईमान, इत्तेहाद, तंजीम और मोहब्बत से चलता है। ये अजीम कौम, मुल्क और सल्तनत रहती दुनिया तक कायम व दायम रहे। अपनी हर मंजिल, हर मुराद, हर मकसद खुशहाली और जिंदा दिली से हासिल करो। ये चांद सितारे वाला अजीम परचम हमारी सरफराज़ी उरूज की रहनुमाई करता है। ये हमारी अनथक काविशों और उम्दा माजी का तर्जुमान है, हमारे हाल की शान व शौकत बयान करता है। ये परचम हमारे मुस्तकबिल की कुव्वत है। इस मुमलिकत पर अल्लाह ताला की रहमतों और हिफाजत का साया हमेशा बरकरार रहे।
Kindly be seated. Thank you so much. We will now present a short documentary on Bahria University Lahore campus highlighting our achievements, vision and mission.
New technologies, shifting economies, global challenges. The world is changing faster than ever before. as disruption becomes the new normal. One question echoes louder than the rest. How do we prepare to not just survive, but lead? At the crossroads of tradition and innovation stands Bahria University. Born at the dawn of the 21st century, BU emerged as a global center of knowledge and creativity. Guided by purpose and driven by a spirit of excellence, our journey has expanded into new horizons. What began as a simple campus has evolved into a vibrant network of campuses and allied institutes across Karachi, Lahore, and the capital, Islamabad, shaping the leaders and innovators of tomorrow. What sets Bahria apart is its unique approach, where demand-driven accredited programs in diverse fields come together under one roof. From engineering and applied sciences to artificial intelligence, business, and social sciences, BU's academic spectrum is both broad and dynamic. It further extends into specialized disciplines such as earth and environmental sciences, legal studies, psychology, Islamic studies, maritime, health sciences, and hospitality management, with each program designed with the future in mind. Bahria ensures that knowledge is not just taught, it's experienced. This personalized attention fosters a strong connection between instructors, students, and working professionals, ensuring a lifelong learning experience that prepares them for tomorrow. BU's support stands beside dreams, with our scholarship programs opening doors for students to pursue their ambitions. At Bahria, innovation is a way of life. Here, ideas grow, partnerships build, and breakthroughs shape the industries of tomorrow. This spirit has earned our faculty a place among the world's top 2% of scientists, standing with the brightest minds across the globe. Their work doesn't just fill journals, it fuels change, discovery, and global impact. Our Business Incubation Center has been declared Pakistan's top-ranked incubator, empowering a new wave of startups. Anchoring this spirit is the Pakistan Maritime Science and Technology Park, PMSTP, a pioneering platform where research meets real-world application, setting new horizons for maritime innovation and technology advancement. Our global outreach opens gateways to the world. Through global exchanges, joint degrees, and international collaborations, students step beyond borders into a world of endless possibilities. More than a university, it is a global community where diversity drives discovery. Students from across continents and cultures walk side by side, lift each other higher, and create a success story that belongs to everyone. A day at Bahria is more than just classrooms. The moment you step onto campus, the world's your playground. One player becomes many. A kick turns into a victory. A cheer into celebration. And a rally into resilience. Slam dunk your worries away before diving into a creative society where ideas come alive. From debates to drama, to jamming out at the music club, you're not just learning, you're living the experience. They walked our halls. Now, they're shaping the world. Bahria's alumni are the change makers, the pioneers, the voices of innovation, leading industries, healing communities, and pushing boundaries on every continent. Our students transform what they learn into purpose, push for sustainability, and champion causes that matter. At Bahria University, we don't just prepare, we empower, innovate, and inspire. Every step we take, every mind we shape is part of a bigger vision. It's not just about knowledge, it's about discovering one's true potential. It's not just about what we teach, it's about who we help you become. The future, the change, and the impact are born from within. Bahria University, discovering knowledge.
To formally commence this prestigious conference, I would like to invite Director Lahore Campus, Commodore Retired Imran Iftikhar, Stara Imtiaz Military for the welcome address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished guests, respected keynote speakers, esteemed researchers, industry professionals, faculty members, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. It is my profound privilege to welcome you at Bahria University Lahore campus for IEEE International Conference on Data Science, Machine Learning, Business Intelligence 2026. We are honored to host this prestigious gathering of experts and scholars from across the world. In today's rapidly evolving world, data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning are transforming industries and shaping the future. This conference provides a valuable platform to share knowledge, explore innovations, and foster collaboration amongst academia and the industry. The conference covers a broad and dynamic range of topics, including AI-driven algorithms, deep learning, intelligent systems, big data analytics, and data-driven decision-making. It also highlights the growing role of business intelligence in enhancing organizational performance and strategic planning. Importantly, the focus on real-world applications and case studies reflects the practical impact of these technologies across the diverse sectors. Bahria University remains committed to excellence in education and research. We are proud to be recognized amongst the leading institutions in Pakistan, particularly in the field of computer science, in which we have been recently ranked third in all Pakistan. Hosting this conference is a reflection of our dedication to advancing innovation and academic collaboration. Over the course of this event, you will engage in keynote sessions, technical presentations, and discussions designed to inspire ideas and strengthen professional networks. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to IEEE the organizing committee, our distinguished speakers, honorable guests, and volunteers for their efforts in making this conference possible in a bit of tough times due to lockdown these days. I also thank all participants for being part of this important event. I encourage you to actively participate, share your insights, and make the most of this opportunity. Once again, welcome to Bahria University Lahore campus. I wish you a productive and memorable conference. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. It is now an honor to introduce Dr. Jamshed Iqbal Janjua, Senior Member IEEE, who serves as a Principal Scientist at Al-Khwarizmi Institute of Computer Science and University of Engineering and Technology, Lahore. Dr. Janjua's academic and applied work with national importance focuses on various sector crossroads with machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data science. He is also an active member and contributor to the research community through scholarly publications and conference contributions, including recognized presentations and IEEE venues. Please give up a warm welcome to Dr. Jamshed Janjua, Chair, Computational Intelligence Society, to deliver his welcome address and share the vision and contribution of IEEE in domain of technology and computational intelligence.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, distinguished guests, faculty, respected faculty members, fellow IEEE members. Welcome to the opening ceremony of IEEE Data Sci MI. We are delighted to have you with us as we begin a day of learning, collaboration, innovation in data science and intelligence systems, bringing together researchers, professionals, students across the community. At a glance, my presentation will briefly highlight IEEE's mission, impact, and how Data Sci aligns with the mission by providing a strong platform for sharing research, building professional networks, and translating emerging ideas into the real-world solutions. So moving forward to the presentation, I think this is working, right? So. I work as the principal scientist at KICS, UET Lahore. It's a research center over there with UET Lahore. Also, I am a founding member for IEEE Computational Society here in Pakistan. Also, I've been working with the different IEEE organization units across Asia Pacific and been working in close collaboration with the IEEE USA headquarters, New Jersey. So the IEEE is the world's largest professional association for the advancements of the technology. It's a non-profit organization. It's based in US. The headquarters are in New Jersey. It's a truly transnational of its kind, and it is a holder of one of the famous IEEE standards that we come across. So IEEE at a glance, IEEE is the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. It is the world's largest technical professional organization dedicated for the advancing technology. Now the technology is for the humanity, and that comes through the IEEE mission to foster the technological innovation and excellence for the benefit of the humanity. So the vision was to that IEEE should be essential to the global technical community and to the technical professions everywhere, and be the universally recognized entity for the contributions of the technology and of the technical professions in improving the global conditions. The IEEE has different goals from advancing science and technology as a leading trusted source of information for research, development, standards, and public policy, driving the technological innovation while providing scientific integrity and ethical development and use of technology. It provides opportunities for the technology-related collaborations, research, knowledge sharing across academia, industry, and the governments as well. Inspires our technical intellectual curiosity and the support discovery, the invention to engage the next generation of the technology innovators. Also, it empowers the technology professionals in their careers through ongoing education and lifelong engagement. So the foundation of the IEEE was backed in 1884. That was initially, it was American Institute of Electrical Engineers. Later in 1912, it became the Institute of Radio Engineers, and now in 1963 till to date, it is IEEE that is in its current state. So IEEE by the regions, we have about 10 regions across the globe, and the region 1 to 6 are based in US, in different sections of the US, that is the sub-regions. And the region 7 is Canada. Region 8 is Africa, Europe, and Middle East. Region 9 is Latin America. And region 10 is Asia Pacific, that is us. It starts from Afghanistan to Australia, New Zealand. That comes in region 10, which is the largest region, inclusive of Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and other sub-regions, Philippines as well. So in these regions, we have the total member base of about 500,000 engineers. They are dedicated engineers, they're professional members, they're senior members, they're IEEE fellows, life members, and graduate and student members as well. So approximately in region 10, Asia Pacific, we have about 90,000 members, dedicated IEEE members, engineers working here in different formations. From region 10, we have Pakistan. So in Pakistan, we have 3 sections, that is Islamabad, Karachi, and Lahore. Lahore is the oldest section, established in 1963, and it is after the Tokyo section. Even India came long way afterwards. So it is one of the oldest sections in IEEE's current formation. And there are different student branches, there are student activities being carried out in different universities like UET Lahore, ComSets here in Bahria University also have IEEE student chapter, and also a CIS student chapter that was formed recently in the last year. So there are other universities. We cover most part of the Punjab, from Bhagalpur, Faisalabad, Narwal, Sialkot. Other universities are also the part of this entity. So the quick facts are like 500,000 from members from 190 countries. So we have pretty much integrated connectivity in about nearly 200 countries. We have over 190,000 student base. The members are from different universities. There's graduating members, students, and otherwise. There are 347 sections in 10 geographic regions. IEEE Lahore section is one of them. So 2,800 student branches in 190 countries, 38 societies for the IEEE International, and also the 7 technical councils representing the wide range of technical interest. Also, apart from that, from these 38 societies, we have approximately 3,600 plus society chapters in 190 countries for different areas. Other than those baselines, we have 390 affinity groups that consist of the young professionals, that is those students who has graduated recently, and women in engineering, and a life member groups. Nearly 1,400 standards and projects are under development by the IEEE. More than 1.7 million documents in IEEE IET electronic libraries. It publishes about 144 transactions, journals, and magazines. It sponsors approximately 1,100 conferences annually. This conference is one of the co-sponsored event by the IEEE, and every conference is an international venue. So how it helps you in your professional life and the career. So IEEE has benefits in these 3 domains, like it is knowledge, community, and profession. So while for the knowledge sources, we have Ask IEEE, that's provisioning from IEEE that you can get integrated with. There's an IEEE Explore Data Library, IEEE Potentials magazines, the Institute newsletters, IEEE Spectrum magazine, which is one of its leading magazine, and IEEE TV as well. So for the community part, there are IEEE sections, technical chapters, discounts, IEEE conferences, volunteering, my IEEE, and social gatherings. So IEEE sections is like, it's IEEE Lahore section, technical chapters is like IEEE Computational Intelligence Society, and there is Data Sci MI is one of the conferences and this is a social gathering as well. That's a technical social gathering and focus on a specific, tasks. So for the professional side, when we see that, the professional benefits come from the IEEE job site. You can find jobs in different countries across all IEEE 190 countries on the job site. We have a mentoring connections. There are mentors, IEEE mentors who are one-on-one kind of one in group or one-on-one kind of a relationship for the mentoring of the new professionals, early professionals, or the students or the graduate members. There's a career alert. There's a continuing education patterns and programs. Then there are IEEE international awards. They are very prestigious awards based in different countries. The scholarships are also available for the students and the graduate students. There are other benefits come from the project fundings. All these things can enhance your resume. There are discounts on the society memberships, IEEE personal email address, that is your name at IEEE.org, looks very professional when we go with the different international forums. There are travel grants for the conferences as well that are also available through the different society mechanisms. So while in a branch level hierarchy, when we come, for example, here in Bahria University, the student activity, the organization unit over there, there is an executive committee and a general body. So the executive committee has 4 official members. We call them the office bearers, headed by the branch chair, general secretary, vice chair, and a treasurer. And under that, we can put different heads of the different finance, design, membership team, newsletter, other kind of mechanisms. They can be students as well, also the faculty members. So IEEE after the graduation is the young professionals, which is, that program was developed by, to assist the IEEE members as they make the transition from the student to the working engineers. The students get visa for the foreign conferences, countries, hassle-free normally, and if they're graduate IEEE members. And the section level YP projects aim to the cater for the academic as well as the professional interest for the students. There's a heads up, like IEEE is offering the funding grants to the both students and the faculty members to help the graduate and the capstone projects that with an industry standards component. So normally it can be ranging from $200 to $500 for the students and the faculty members. So you can stay updated on the IEEE website for that. So for the female engineers, we have Women in Engineering, that's an affinity group, that is largest international professional organization dedicated to promoting women engineers and scientists. Mission is to facilitate the recruitment and retention of the women in technical disciplines globally. Dedicated grants of up to $200 per event. And certainly this session could have been sponsored totally by the IEEE Women in Engineering if we have an entity of the Women in Engineering working here established over there. So maybe Bahria University can establish a Women in Engineering activity here. So the IEEE publications, so why do we publish with the IEEE? So the IEEE produces a 30% to 40% of the world's literature in electrical and electronics engineering and computer science fields, publishes over 100 to 150 peer-reviewed journals. So that is one of the largest source of the trusted publications in this field. So there is the IEEE Explore Data Library that provides an access to 3.07 million documents, including the research articles, standards, transactions, and conference publications, more than 7 million downloads each month, and more than about 1,100 conference proceedings titles are published each year. This conference has a final destination at IEEE Explore, which is also a Scopus venue, a very prestigious venue. once it is concluded. So 140 transactions, journals, and magazines published annually, and you can visit it to the IEEE Explore Data Library. In some countries, it has been mandated by the governments for the students to have at least one publication in IEEE conferences. So like India and these countries, so they have for the undergrad they have a mandatory requirement to go for this exposure. So then there is a IEEE Ville, which is very prestigious ebook library system integrated into this mechanism. IEEE Spectrum magazine, which has a circulation of about 400,000 engineers worldwide, making it one of the leading science and technology and engineering magazines. It covers a variety of technical issues and advances in computer sciences, communications, and electronics. You can stay connected with the state-of-the-art technologies here. There are more specialized magazines in a specific area, so we can have a wide range of selection opportunity over there. Then there are IEEE conferences. So for these conferences, IEEE publishes more than 1,100 leading edge conference proceedings every year. These conferences are recognized by academia, industry worldwide as the most vital collection of the consolidated published papers in electrical, engineering, computer science, and related fields. Over 100,000 technical professionals whom attend the conferences sponsored or co-sponsored technically by IEEE in 73 countries. The papers are authored by the innovators of the today's top engineering technologies. Most of the IEEE conferences follow our paper selection process and may have the peer review procedures. So back in late 2024, we had strategic collaboration and MOU signing for this conference, DataSci MI 2026, as a national impact source. So this conference was signed between Bahria University, Lahore campus. At that point in time, the Qureshi Saab was over here as a campus director. So he came in to the UET Lahore. We have a secretariat at Al-Khwarizmi Institute of Computer Science for IEEE Computational Intelligence Society. So the central component of the joint development activities, providing a global stage for presenting the R&D outcomes, was this platform. So this is first of its kind for the Lahore campus. We look forward for making it an annual event and making it through. So the conference had about 235 papers approximately submitted for this conference. That allows local and international researchers to benchmark their work against international standards. So think beyond the fences of your university and beyond the geographical boundaries of your country. That is Daryl Kong, who is one of the leading IEEE leads in a different IEEE organization units across the globe. So that is his statement. So I think keeping in view the time thing, so it is, thank you very much for joining us today, and we wish, and I wish personally as a chair for IEEE Computation Intelligence Society for this conference to make it marks today here, and it's a good platform to unite together and discuss. Try to utilize the time as much as you can by networking, by sharing the ideas, listening to the papers that are presenting a very good papers. This conference attracted very good papers from the international market as well. So once again, good luck for today's conference to the Bahria Lahore. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable insights. Every conference starts with a clear vision, mission, and dedicated leadership. To provide us with an overview of the objectives and structure of conference IEEE Data Science, it is my great pleasure to invite our conference chair, Dr. Khwaja Qasim, for the conference brief.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished guests, keynote speakers, researchers, practitioners, faculty and students, Assalamu alaikum. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to 2026 IEEE Conference on Data Science, Machine Learning and Intelligence, Data Sci MI 2026. As a chair, I am honored to open what promises to be an inspiring and insightful gathering of researchers, practitioners, enthusiasts from around the world. We live in an era of unprecedented technological evolution where artificial, computational, and business intelligence are reshaping industries, societies, and the way we interact with the information. This conference provides a premier platform to explore these transformative domains, fostering dialogues, collaboration, and innovation. At DataSci MI, our focus is the dynamic interplay between AI and computational intelligence. As AI continues to revolutionize our world, it links with computational intelligence principles to create new paradigms, methods, opportunities for research and application. So this conference is designed to help us explore these intersections, bringing theory and practice. We will cover a wide spectrum of topics from machine learning and neural networks to genetic algorithms and fuzzy systems. Whether you are presenting, listening, or networking, there is much to learn, share, and discuss. And I am pleased to share that this conference has received 235 submissions, and out of that, 44 were accepted. That makes the acceptance ratio less than 20%, whereas authors from 12 different countries submitted their papers. Finally, I want to thank our organizing committee, reviewers, and participants. Your dedication and expertise have made this conference possible. So embrace this opportunity fully, participate actively, challenge assumptions, and be inspired by the incredible work presented. Thank you, and welcome to IEEE Data Sci MI 2026. Let's make this conference a remarkable experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Qasim, for outlining the vision behind the remarkable event. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move forward to the most anticipated segment of our program, the keynote address. It is my pleasure to invite our first keynote speaker, Dr. Sakina from Malaysia, who will share profound observations in development of data science and artificial intelligence. Ma'am, may I audible to you? Dr. Sakina, may I audible to you?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So I will share the slides. Thank you very much to the MC and also the speaker. So I believe that everyone in the audience, in the hall can see my slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everyone. But here is afternoon in Malaysia. So I'm Sakina from University of Science Islam Malaysia, and I've been working in my university in Malaysia since 2007. And first of all, I would like to thank the organizer and also congratulations to the committee, especially to Bahria University Lahore campus for putting together such a successful event, even in the current unstable global situations. So we hope this situation will end quickly. Okay, it is an honor to be invited. I supposedly attended this conference in person. But due to the current global situation, I have to refund my flight ticket and attend it online. So sorry that I cannot join everyone in the hall. But luckily, we have the hybrid version. So today, I'm excited to share with everyone how we are actually moving from simply predicting problems to taking proactive action through our research in digital intelligence. Okay, here you can see also my QR codes where one is my blog website, some a little bit slow on updating, and the other one is my LinkedIn. So if you have LinkedIn, you can find me, just type my name. Okay, I'm currently as the director for the co-curriculum unit, co-curriculum center in my university. So my research areas in cybersecurity, AI, data analytics, and also software engineering. And I also graduated my PhD from University of Birmingham, UK. Okay. Okay, as you can see, the second slide on the problem, okay, while digital contact tracing, we have Malaysians apps such as MySejahtera, NHS from the UK, Arogya Setu from the Indian, okay, COVID-19 tracing, and I believe Pakistan also have their own COVID-19 tracing called as Fast Track apps. Okay, so these digital contact tracing tools were global milestones. They created a digital illusions. Why? Because they focusing primarily on the retrospective notifications rather than real-time prevention. So this one leave a dangerous enforcement gap where the heavy burden of the monitoring the quarantine still falls on exhausted frontline personnel. So they increase both operational strain and also the health risk. So retrospective notifications refer to the look-back nature of contact tracing apps. Instead of preventing an interaction from happening in real time, so these systems, these existing systems notify you after the fact. So often days later, once someone you were near has tested positive, then you know after that. Okay, so these are the issue that we want to tackle, the existing. Okay. According to Hashim, okay, from 2021, relying on human oversight strains limited resources and exposes frontline personnel to unnecessary health risks. So there are some other challenges. Okay, the existing is reactive, not proactive. So the existing apps doesn't warn you that the person standing next to you is a risk. It tells you that you were at the risk in the past, okay, not in real time. So backward looking, so it relies on the change of events where the user gets sick, get tested, and then manually uploads their result before the system can alert the previous contacts. So as the slide suggests, this apps is giving a sense of high-tech safety, primarily document past exposure rather than actively stopping new ones or enforcing current quarantines. So to bridge this gap, okay, we must move beyond these reactive, backward-looking notifications, and also we have to embrace a proactive digital framework, then automates real-time compliance and reduces the burden on our frontline heroes. And we also do some research. Okay, for information, this research is actually funded by the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education. Okay, and we have also produced two master students that just completed their study. So based on this research, we have figured out a few existing apps like MySejahtera, Setu, Stay Home Safe, Taiwan Digital Fence, NHS, and also Stress Together. So we can see the features here. Majority has the contact tracing, quarantine tracking, geofencing, alert. But the Taiwan is very advanced. They have also notification to alert the officer and also targeted prevention. Okay. And here you can also see another QR code here. This is our recent publication on PhD Computer Science. Okay, this one is a Q2. So you can also try to scan this QR code to get more into details of these recent publications. We have published it last year, 2025. So in Malaysia, MySejahtera integrates the geofencing and Bluetooth. Okay, India, Arogya Setu, they similarly employs both technologies to monitor the quarantine individuals and also assesses the exposure risk. While the Hong Kong, okay, Hong Kong Stay Home Safe, the system pairs geofencing and also the Bluetooth. They enable the wristbands, okay, to enforce quarantine with violations subject to legal penalties such as fines or forced the isolation. While the Taiwan, it leverage mobile network signals to track the quarantine individuals in real time, while the UK NHS Okay, and Singapore trace together, they prioritize privacy through decentralized or encrypted data storage. So despite their widespread adoption, okay, these systems share a critical limitation. They cannot fully ensure compliance with quarantine restrictions. While existing global solutions only scratch the surface of pandemic management, our proposed work represents a paradigm shift by integrating a real-time geofencing and also automated officer alerts into a single cohesive end framework. Okay, so we also figure out that in the Hong Kong country, they propose Bluetooth wristband. So this one achieve superior compliance dynamically using only a smartphone. And this is also another our recent publications in the Q1 journal, is at the Journal of Big Data. So we have reviewed a lot of hundred of papers on proactive infectious disease prevention for risk mitigation. Okay, existing apps. Okay, existing apps focus on the contact tracing. Then they also lack on the enforceable compliance. Okay, therefore, our work propose active geofencing. Unlike the passive tracking, this creates a visual digital fence around a restricted area. So let's say if the user crosses the boundary, the system detects it immediately rather than waiting for a manual check that is happened in Malaysia during the COVID-19. So temporal grace period, this adds a layer of digital empathy by allowing users a short predefined window to correct a boundary breach. Okay? And then this automation removes the need for manual check-ins, allowing the system to verify presence and also issue real-time alerts, or at least some grace period reminder directly to the user's device. So in our work, we have built 4 system architecture, the 4 core pillars. The first one, initializations. Okay, by using a triple layer boundary system and real-time monitoring, so we can instantly notify both the user and also the officer, okay, the moments a safe zone is breached. And our AI geospatial framework, so this is a 3-zone hierarchy. The 20 meter, the safe zone, this one cover the immediate home area. Okay, crossing this trigger a grace period alert to the user, allowing them to step back inside without a penalty. And then the 100 meter is the warning zone. So let's say if the user says outside the 20 meter mark or reaches 100 meter, and then the system identify a clear departure and issues a formal warning. While if they reach 500 meter, the breach zone, and then this one will alert the officer, okay, triggering an immediate high priority alert to enforcement officer for intervention. Okay, next, how the system handles a violation in 3 simple steps. Okay, level 1, we have the reminder. Okay, and then a notification pop up saying you have left your safe zone. Please return within the allowed time. And we can also adjust the time that we set. And the time 1 hour is actually based on the existing situation scenario. That's why we choose 1 hour. Okay, and then level 2 is about the warning, and level 3, the officer alert. Okay, this one is the missing one, the officer alert. And the enforcement dashboard pins the user exact GPS coordinates and also sends the high priority dispatch to the nearest officer. Okay, and these slides introduces temporal logic, a flexible approach that recognizes people occasionally need to leave home for essential supplies like foods or medicines. Okay, instead of an immediate penalty, the system starts 1 hour countdown for these supply runs, and then only escalate to official alerts if the time limit is exceeded. And the tier 1 is the warning, and the tier 2 the escalation. Okay, and next one, okay, the dual interface. Okay, the 1 kilometer surveillance radius was chosen because it ensured the monitoring process remains operationally feasible and efficient for real-life enforcement. So while still providing some sufficient coverage. So 1 kilometer radius is chosen because we are inspired by the strategic enforcement intervals during the Malaysia's MCO, Movement Control Order. Okay, this slide focuses on the officer's viewpoint, okay, showing how we use the 1 kilometer and smart pairing to connect the violators with the nearest available officer. By automating this triage, we eliminate some manual checking and ensure that our frontline teams only respond to the most critical and also nearby breaches. And then we also use the Euclidean pairing calculates to calculate the shortest straight line distance between the violator and also the officer to ensure the person closest to the incident is the one who received the alert. And then this eliminates the confusion of manual dispatching, enabling also rapid high precision responses that save critical time during the breach. In the slides, you could see the computational behind our system using a simple distance formula to calculate exactly how far a user from their home. Okay? By choosing this efficient method, the apps can run instantly on any smartphone without draining the battery or slowing down the device. While the Haversine formula is used for long distances across the Earth's surface. That one using their latitudes and also longitudes. Our Euclidean approach is much faster for the short distances needed for quarantine. So by using this straight line maths of formula, okay, these calculations, this app can calculate a user position hundreds of times a second without draining their battery or needing a supercomputer to process it. So by keeping the calculation simple, we ensure the apps remains accessible to everyone regardless of their phone's age or processing power. So we could say the proposal has low computational complexity, means the system can run in the background without draining the battery or causing the device to lag. Okay, I show some little about the field validations. So this one we have verified in the real-time validation, real-world validation. So we have conducted field testing several times at our campus using 5 Android devices, simulating quarantined individuals and 2 devices operated by monitoring officer stationed at different campus locations. So the system used the Euclidean distance formula to classify movements within the geofence zones, and recorded violations when user exceeded spatial or the time limits. Okay, this one you could see the field validation dashboard. Okay, we have proved that system works achieving 100% accuracy. We have run 9 test cases. Every test cases have different objective, from the pinpointing boundary breaches to managing real-time officer routing. This result confirm that our framework is both reliable and also ready for large-scale deployment. And our scalability test cases number 8 and also 9, prove that the system can handle multiple officer, monitoring multiple user simultaneously without lagging or cluttering the interface. So by filtering the alerts, so officer can only see violations within their specific time, within their specific 1 kilometer radius. So we ensure the dashboard remains clean and also actionable even in high density urban environments. So this real-world test cases scenario confirm that our system achieved 100% operational success, and whether it was preventing false positive or activating instant officer routing for critical breaches, the data prove that this platform is ready for the field. In a simple way, the existing problem where the old applications or the old apps only told us about risks after they happened. This left the police and also the health workers with the hard and the dangerous job of checking everyone in person. So here we propose a system that uses a smartphone to create a digital fence around the home. So it is proactive, meaning it stops problems as they happen. So how it works, it uses resource 20 meter, 100 meter, and also the 500 meter to know exactly where the user is. And we can also change the distance because it's flexible. And the time allows is 1 hour supply run. So people can get food or medicine without being punished. And the behind of the calculations is also straightforward, a straight line formula. So it won't drain the phone's battery. And for the officer, the system can automatically find the closest officer within 1 kilometer. So this will save time and ensure the helps arrive quickly. And we also have run or verified this scenario in a real world test. So the system was 100% accurate and did not issue any false alarm. Okay, well, the old way, the traditional way, manual monitoring creates a heavy burden and high health risk for our officer. So this proposes the advantage uses automation to protect thousands of homes simultaneously. So this work allows us to scale our response instantly during a crisis while keeping our frontline heroes safe and also focus on where they are needed most. So by moving from manual checks to automated monitoring, a single officer can oversee an entire district instead of just a few homes. So this infinite scaling means that as a crisis grows, our response capability grows with it. So ensuring where every quarantine is monitored without needing to hire thousands of new personnel. Yeah, in terms of performance, okay, this slide brings everything together by showing how we balance the strict safety with the reality of human life. By using smart levels of risk and automated tracking, we can keep our community safe and while making sure our frontline officers are put in the unnecessary danger. So instead of yes or no alarm that goes off for every tiny movement, graduated risk assessment only gets louder as the danger increases. So by using different levels like a gentle reminder for stepping into the garden versus a high priority alert for leaving the neighborhood, we ensure the user only get the warnings they actually needed. So which keeps them from tuning out the system. For the future works, this work is actually can be expanded by including one device, by including on-device biometric verifications and also advanced battery optimization to ensure the privacy and also long-term reliability. So we hope this future enhancements will allow us to scale seamlessly across high-density cities, transforming the platform into permanent high-performance tool for global public health enforcement. And to conclude, the proposed work transforms the pandemic management by replacing the passive look-back notifications with a proactive, automated shield. So we could say by combining the precise geofencing, temporal flexibility for essential needs, and also automated officer triage, we create a solution that maximizes public safety while minimizing the physical and mental strain out our frontline workers. So this one is not applicable only for COVID-19. COVID-19 is just is a pandemic that trigger all of us to be more innovative. It can also be applied for any pandemic situation. The future of public safety can be achieved by a shift in strategy. We have moved from simply tracking the past to actively protecting the present with a system that is always on and always accurate. And we also can build for humans by including supply runtime and also safe zones. We created a tool that respects people's needs while keeping the community secure. And finally, ready for the real world with 100% test cases success and also smart officer routing. This work proved that we can manage global health crisis without overwhelming our frontline heroes. And finally, this app fundamentally transitions digital public health from a passive reporting to active data-driven enforcement paradigm. So you could say it can be